G'day guys, welcome back to GB Models. Today we're going to be getting stuck into issue 4 of the Batman Tumbler. Just a quick thing before we start on this, just want to say thank you to all those people who have subscribed and give the thumbs up, watch the video. Thank you very much for that, very much appreciated. Well, I suppose let's dive into this issue 4 and we'll talk a bit more after we get issue 4 done. Okay guys, yeah, issue 4 of the Batman Tumbler. Let's have a quick flick through of the book itself. Here we got our binder, a bit more about the Tumbler, got some more cartoon stuff if you guys are interested. That Batman's history, and here a bit more cartoon stuff, and here is what we'll be working on. So we've got our, what are we working on? We are working on the front right suspension and the right brake disc. So that's what we're going to be working on today. And so here are our parts here. So a bit of glare in that, it's from the light. So what I'll do is we'll open this guy up and get set up and get ready to put this one together. Okay guys, now that I've unpacked it all, we're going to be grabbing our wishbone here. As you can see, we've got 2 holes here that we need to put this part in here, making sure there is a higher and a lower hole. So we're going to make sure that is facing the open end of the wishbone there, and we're going to be putting that into place. And by the way, I'll let you know what is die cast metal and what is plastic. This is plastic. This part is called our double connector screw, and yeah, this is die cast metal. So we'll just slot that in there as it's shown in the book to make sure we have the higher end is up in the correct position and that is down. Now what we're going to do is take our AM screws and screwing in. So I've got my AM screws here, and because I'm going into plastic to metal, I am dipping in a little bit of oil and screwing that in. I won't screw it all the way yet. I'll make sure I get the other AM screw in. There's actually a lot of screws in this one, in this issue, so going to be a bit of a good issue, this one, without actually having an issue, if you know what I mean. So now I've got that one in, we'll tighten this up and we should all be good. I can pick that up now, making sure I have got that tight. And we should all be good. Don't like wearing gloves, but it is what it is. I think I get told off in these videos by my wife for having dirty fingernails. So that's the reason why I'm putting on the gloves mainly. Always got to listen to the wife. Okay. That is our step 1 part done. Step 1 and 2. So we'll move on to the next part. Okay, moving on to our step 4 and 5. We've got our disc brake here. Pretty simple process really. All we have to do is match the 2 holes that we're putting our screws into here, matching them up, putting that up top, and then we're going to be using our, I'll hold that like that, my holes are matching up. This is just I just might put that down again until I get my screws organised. Our SP screw, we need 2 of those. Because this is plastic, we've got no need to dip into metal, but there's no harm if you want to. So I'll just loosely put that one in. Grab my other one, SP screw, put that in, and we should be good to go for our next issue. Stage, not issue. We'll fly through it if I say issues. Tighten them up now. And we should be good to go. Quite happy with that. I won't really tighten it up because they are plastic. So, what's going wrong there? Hang on. I'm going to do that. That don't look right. We'll see what's going on there. So I'll undo that. Because I'm not too sure what's going on there. That shouldn't be like that at all. Silly me. See the hole there? We've got a little lug there. We've got to match that lug up with that one. That's the reason why. Boy, that fits on much more better. And we'll do that step again. I'm pretty sure you know which screws I'm picking up to go in, so boy. Like I didn't really tighten that up because I probably would have bent that and snapped that actually. Well, I did bend it, but didn't snap it. So we're all good. Put that in. And we're good to go. There we go. That looks a bit more better. All right, let's move on to the next step now. Okay, put our step 6 parts that we need to put out. So we need to take brake housing C, which is 4C, and fit it into the wheel pin. So as we can see, grab my trusty things here. As we can see here, we've got our 2 holes here, which our AM screws will be going through those 2 holes there. So we'll be putting that on there, as so. Now, this is, knock me screw off. I'll just put that back on there. Being a bit clumsy tonight. Must be a long day in this heat, that's for sure. Okay, we got our plastic bit here. It's plastic and that's die cast metal. So we're picking it up. We're going into our metal, into our oil, sorry. I'll just put that one in. I won't fully tighten that up until I get the other one in. I can assure you I'm probably doing this one right this time. Into our oil again, our AM screws. And we'll tighten those up now. Using the oil makes it so much more easier, I guess. And there we go. So that's our next step done. Then we're going to go on to step 8. We'll get that sorted out. Okay, step 8 for us is just to slide this part onto here. So that's step 8 done. Okay guys, our step 9 is going to be sliding our brake caliper. You see these 2 holes here and the 2 holes in the brake caliper. We'll be sliding it over to that, and we're going to be screwing that in, and you just got to make sure that it slides over that as well. So what we're going to do is grab our screws, which is our SP screws. So we need 2 of those. I probably should have gotten these ready. Never mind. And this is plastic, so we're not going to be needing our oil, but like I said, if you want to, feel free to. And I'll pick that up, and hopefully that has lined up, and just might have to wiggle this around a little bit till hopefully that'll go in. And I think I just got it right there. No, I haven't tightened that up because I want to get the other one in, our other SP screw in. Put that in, and now we can tighten both of them up. Pretty simple this one was. I've done other brake calipers and stuff like that and they've been a little bit difficult, but this one slides in quite nicely, and that should just spin free on its own really. I guess later on that's going to be fixed much more better than it is now, so we'll get on to the next stage. Okay guys, our next step, which is it's got to stop saying issue. Step 10 is grabbing our sub axle and back to our wishbone again and grabbing it, and we need to slide it into there, into that hole there. And what we need to do is, it's not that way, see the screw there, it's through that way, and we grab our AMM screw, we'll flip it to the side, and this is metal again, our AMM screw. I feel like I'm going to say double AMI, just that's the way it's flowing out, and putting it into the hole there and tighten that up. And until it's tight, and that should have it. There we go. That's our step 10 and step 11 done. We move on to our step 12. So there we have it guys, issue 4 done. Sorry, there's a little bit of a long issue there, but yeah, that's issue 4 done. Moving on to sort of like issue 5 in the next couple of weeks, which will be probably about Christmas time. Generally this time I just like to have a couple of weeks break from it, but because I had such a long time missing out on it, I'm going to keep on going through Christmas with the Tumbler, so there's not going to be anything missed. I won't be off for a while. I'll just keep on going straight through with the Tumbler until it's completed. But anyway guys, I just want to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and hopefully, you know, bigger and better things next year. As for the diecast in 2024, we'll be continuing on, like I said, with the Batman Tumbler. Then we should be just about finished at some time next year, the F40 Ferrari. Doing a review on that. Didn't want to do any more issue by issue on it because it was so confusing. But we'll let you, it's going to be a good review once this F40 is finally finished. So that's sometime next year. As for moving on to other die-cast models for next year, I do believe Agora Models could be coming out with a F14. That's what I've heard. So, who knows, it would come out next year. I have seen that, previews of their other stuff they got coming out next year. I'm not, maybe not fond of it really, but they're, the F14 maybe. And probably we could be doing maybe the Robocop, like the Terminator behind me, as in that sort of thing. So that's what we've got going on along the pipelines for next year, hopefully. But until next issue 5, see you in a couple of weeks, and have a good Christmas.